Residents at apartment complexes near Harvey Road and College Station say they're fed up, now paying hundreds of dollars a year to USPS after mail delivery changes left them unable to get letters and packages at their homes. The changes come after complexes were reclassified to student apartments by the post office, even though they don't agree. News 3's Morgan Rydell joins us live in the studio with the story. Morgan?
Katie, the people I talked to this week tell me they're paycheck to paycheck, budgeting just enough for the month. One thing they're sure they're not: students. Now they're budgeting for a new unexpected cost just before the holidays: a P.O. box.
We bought a P.O. box. We just shuffled down and got it because we can't go without packages for, like I said, teething baby. We need Orajel, we need Tylenol, we need things like that. Christmas is around the corner.
Alex Joyner and Avery Sawtell live at the Grand with their families. Both say they were shocked to learn they're now living in student apartments, at least according to the USPS.
We chose to live here because it was a financially stable decision. We chose to live in this apartment complex because at first we were led to believe that our bills would be low and that we wouldn't have any extra expenses. We chose that because we're in the process of trying to save to better our lives. Nobody lives in these complexes because we can afford extra expenses. Nobody lives in these complexes because we have nice things or nice cars or can go out to eat every night. Some of us barely get by.
At first, Alex and Avery were told they could pick up their mail at the post office, but that changed. Postal workers said their options were to purchase a P.O. box or their mail would get returned to sender. How much is that P.O. box?
It was online, it stated as $160 because you have to pay for 6 months. That's a 6-month minimum.
I reached out to Nikki Johnson, who represents the Postal Service in Southeast Texas. On November 20th, I asked for a list of all complexes in Bryan College Station identified as student housing. 2.5 weeks later, I got told that list won't be provided. I also asked what the policy was for residents whose complexes wouldn't take their mail. Instead of answering, I was told, quote, the conversation will not impact whether residents receive their mail as long as property owners accept responsibility for putting their residents' mail into their individual boxes. Lastly, I asked how student populations were identified and was told a high turnover rate, quote, made the process appropriate. When I asked for answers to my specific questions, Johnson said the Postal Service had nothing more to add for taxpayers. To that, residents have this message.
There's a lot of people of young couples. I've met 4 young couples in this neighborhood. Or older people, like I said, that have grandkids and are just trying to get by. And that there's a lot of us, and we want to be thought of too. And no, we're not students, but it's still College Station. We're still here.
None of us are students. We all have kids, we all have jobs, we all are participating members of society here in College Station, but we have nothing to do with A&M.
Today, I again asked Johnson, whose job is to reply to media requests from Houston, College Station, Beaumont, and Corpus Christi about concerns from these residents who say they're low income, not students. We have yet to receive any response. Live in studio, Morgan Rydell, News 3.